You know that moment. You send the text. Then you stare at your phone like it owes you an answer. You saw the chemistry. You felt the vibe. The conversation was good. She laughed, she leaned in, and now something shifted. Her replies got shorter. Her energy changed. She feels farther away than she did yesterday, even though technically nothing happened. And the thoughts start coming fast. What did I do wrong? Did I come on too strong? Was she interested and then changed her mind? Why does this always happen to me? Why can I get attention, but not real desire? Here's the truth no one tells you. A woman usually doesn't lose interest because you failed to impress her. She loses interest because something in her stopped feeling safe, grounded, or real. And no, bro, that does not mean you're broken. You're not failing with women. This is not proof that you're not enough. Most people were never taught what actually creates attraction beneath the surface. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why trying harder usually pushes her away, what actually makes a woman lean in emotionally, and how to become the kind of man she feels drawn to without forcing, performing, or chasing. Let's get into it. Most men believe attraction is about saying the right thing, looking confident enough, or finding some perfect line that flips a switch in her mind. But the real truth is this. Attraction is usually her nervous system responding to how she feels in your presence before her conscious mind ever explains it. That's the part most people miss. She is not just reacting to your words. She is reacting to your emotional tone, your pace, your neediness, your self-trust, your ability to stay present without trying to extract something from her. Because when a woman feels pressured, read, managed, or subtly pulled on, her body often reads that as emotional labor, even if you seem nice, even if your intentions are good. And once that happens, the connection starts to drift beneath the surface. Most couples, and honestly most people dating, think desire grows when you push harder. More texting, more compliments, more availability, more proving. But here's what nobody explains. When safety leaves an interaction, attraction doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it just goes underground. Not bigger gestures, not better pickup lines, not pretending not to care, but becoming emotionally solid enough that your presence feels calm, clear, and real. That's what changes everything. This isn't about manipulation. This is about becoming the kind of man whose energy creates connection instead of pressure. 1. Stop chasing the reaction. Here's the part no one talks about. Attraction dies when she feels watched. Most people in relationships, and especially in early dating, become hyper-focused on the other person's response. They monitor every pause, every text delay, every shift in tone, and they start adjusting themselves in real time to get reassurance. But the deeper truth is that when you become fixated on whether she likes you, she can feel it. Your nervous system starts reaching for her instead of meeting her. And when that happens, she no longer feels like she's connecting with a grounded man. She feels like she's being turned into the solution to someone else's insecurity. It sounds like this. Disconnecting version. Why did you take so long to reply? Or, you seem different. Is something wrong? Connecting version. No pressure at all. Hope your day's going well. Then you go live your life. You don't collapse into the silence. And when you do that, she stops feeling like she's carrying your emotional balance and starts feeling the space to genuinely miss you. 2. Become hard to shake, not hard to get. And this is the one most couples never figure out. Mystery is overrated. Stability is magnetic. Most couples think attraction comes from being unpredictable, unavailable, or emotionally slippery. So most people try to look detached when what they really are is anxious. But the real truth is that emotional steadiness is rare. Very rare. A woman is not usually drawn deepest to the man who plays the coolest game. She's drawn to the man who does not become a different person the second he wants something. That feels safe. That feels mature. That feels real. Here's the contrast. Disconnecting version. One day you're warm, the next day you vanish to create mystery, then you come back twice as intense. Connecting version. I like talking to you. I'd like to see you again. If you're interested, let's make it happen. Calm. Clear. No performance. Her brain quietly registers, he's not trying to trap me, he's just solid. And that's the shift that turns you from emotionally noisy into emotionally memorable. 3. Make her feel seen, not sold. This is where it gets really interesting. Attention is common. Accurate attention is rare. Most people think compliments create attraction. So most couples and most daters stay on the surface. They praise looks. They flirt in predictable ways. They try to impress instead of understand. But beneath the surface, what people are starving for is not more attention. It's recognition. A woman wants to feel that you actually notice who she is, how she thinks, what matters to her, what makes her light up, what makes her guarded. Because connection grows when someone feels emotionally visible, not just visually admired. So instead of saying, "You're gorgeous," which she has heard 100 times, you say something like, "You have this way of pretending to joke when you're actually being sincere. I like that." Or instead of, "You're so hot," you say, "You seem like someone who protects your peace really carefully. I respect that." One approach says, "I want something from you." The other says, "I'm present enough to notice you." And when she feels that, something in her says, "He actually sees me beyond the obvious." That's when the walls start to come down without either of you having to force it. 4. Don't try to win her, let her experience you. And here's what changes everything. Attraction grows in the space where pressure ends. Most couples and most men in dating fall into the same trap. They treat connection like a pitch. They over-explain themselves. They over-text. They over-offer. They try to prove they're different, worthy, safe, funny, ambitious, deep, all at once. But desire doesn't grow well under interrogation. It's like trying to hold water in a clenched fist. The tighter you squeeze, the less remains. When you are always trying to convince her, she doesn't get to actually feel you. She only feels the effort. So the disconnecting version sounds like this. "Just give me one chance. I swear I'm not like other guys." The connecting version sounds like this. "You seem cool. If it flows, great. If not, no worries." One energy pulls, the other invites. Not convincing, not chasing, not performing emotional gymnastics, but letting your character reveal itself over time. And when you do that, she stops feeling managed and starts feeling free enough to become curious on her own. 5. Learn the language of emotional safety. Here's the part most men completely underestimate. Chemistry gets attention. Safety builds longing. Most people hear the word safety and think it means being soft, agreeable, or never saying the wrong thing, but that's not it. Emotional safety is when your presence does not punish honesty. It's when she can be a little awkward, a little uncertain, a little human, and not feel like your ego will make her pay for it. Because her nervous system is reading you before her mind catches up. If she senses that your confidence disappears the second she sets a boundary, she won't trust the connection. If she feels that your kindness only exists when you're getting what you want, she'll withdraw fast. So imagine she says, "I'm not really looking for anything serious right now." Disconnecting version. "Wow, okay, so I guess you were leading me on." Connecting version. "I appreciate you being honest. Thanks for saying it clearly." That response lands differently, deeply differently. What moves through her is he can handle the truth without falling apart or turning cold. And that's when you stop feeling like a risk to manage and start feeling like a man she can actually relax around. 6. Build a life she can feel, not a persona she has to decode. But here's what nobody explains. Your life is part of your energy. Most couples and most daters don't realize this, man. They think attraction lives only inside the interaction, the text, the date, the flirting, the eye contact. But attraction is also shaped by whether you feel like a man with direction, substance, and emotional presence when she's not looking. If your whole center of gravity moves to her the second you like her, she feels it. The vibe becomes heavy, even if you say all the right words. Because a person without inner structure often creates outer pressure. This isn't about becoming busy to impress her. This isn't about posting a fake lifestyle. This isn't about acting unavailable. This is about becoming genuinely rooted in your own life. So the disconnecting version is you cancel your plans, reply instantly to everything, wait around all day, and slowly make her your emotional headquarters. The connecting version is, "I'm tied up tonight, but I'm free Thursday. Just got back from the gym. I've got a full week, but I'd still like to see you." That says something powerful without saying much. Her mind registers. He has a life he's inviting me into, not an emptiness he wants me to fill. And that's the feeling that turns interest from curiosity into respect. 7. Respect disinterest faster. This is where the whole thing becomes mature. Sometimes the most attractive move is letting go early. Most people in relationships, and especially people afraid of rejection, keep negotiating with reality. They look for mixed signals to avoid clear truth. They keep pushing, explaining, waiting, hoping, interpreting. Because accepting disinterest can feel like accepting unworthiness. But those are not the same thing. Not being chosen by one person does not mean you are not desirable. It means alignment is missing. That's all. And when you keep trying to override her no, even subtly, attraction doesn't grow. Trust erodes. So if she's consistently dry, unavailable, distant, or clear that she's not interested, the disconnecting version is, I'll just keep showing her what she's missing. The connecting version is, No worries. I respect it. Take care. Clean, calm, finished. And yes, sometimes that very self-respect changes how she sees you. But that cannot be the goal, because the deeper win is you. When you can release someone without bitterness, your whole energy changes. The scarcity drops, the pressure leaves. And that's when you become the kind of man who no longer has to force connection, because you're no longer trying to be chosen at the cost of yourself.